in terms of distributions, and mostly predominant of the distribution in the agency, and the agency onboarding process, especially the recruitment, hiring, that is an online and digitalized with the lead of the regulator initiatives, that is the exam results and the licensing and their renewal entirely. Mostly end-to-end process are digitalized. That is one of the area that we have done. And another area is the insurance application. Application is partially, some company has initiated doing a digitally capturing all the data, and still mostly it is a manual, paper based. And the underwriting, digital come manual. Data capturing and the data storing is digital, but obtaining data from the customer is still manual. This is there that we have a lot of scope to progress on. And the underwriting, digital come manual. Some lower cap business and lower level business, some company has done auto underwriting, zero underwriting, and for high-end volume business is still manual, and all the this document is a manual process. These things is there. Policy issuance, mostly it is a manual, and the hard copy, still we issue a hard copy policy to the customers, and then upon request we issue a digital policy as well. This is the we consider this the initial stage of the digitalization. And customer servicing, claim proceeds mostly hard copy and documented, manual one. Policy loan and surrenders, semi kind of things. And payment is a maturity process is still mostly manual. And payment is fully digital. With the recent regulatory directive as well, there was a circular that company need to do this payment process through the digital only. And before that, it was most of the company has already initiated for doing that digital payments. Customer data capturing, mostly digital, but some hard copy also, customers application and other data, they keep as a hard copy as a backup or initial proceeds. And regulatory returns, nowadays good number of daily transactional data and the other data companies submit on daily basis on the digital form, and some regulatory returns, financial and all other data companies still they are submitting on the hard copy basis. Both is there. And the policy, regulatory policy on the digital landscape, digital side, and the cyber security and the many customer data protection side, it is the initial stage. Regulator has circulated some digital guideline as well to industry, go for digitally, but to bring the entirely ecosystem in the digital platform, that we are in initial stage from the regulatory end as well as industry end. Both in we are initial stage, we can consider that. And the company's investment, customers' mindset, readiness, and the entire ecosystem is we can consider as the initial stage. In the distribution channel, most of the business we collect from the agency, and the agency onboarding only digital, but business acquisition, policy processing entirely, mostly 87% agency, corporate agent, that is a 7% around, that is largely micro business, and the online sales. This is a FE, but this is रोजगार जाने मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अनलाइनबाट पोलिसी किनेर अनलाइनबाट प्रोसेस गर्ने गर्छन्. That is one of the area that policy processing is fully digital, and that also claim processing is not digital. That is lacking behind. And in terms of total portfolio processing, 6% we can consider as an onboarding process digital, and the renewal is around ballpark 50% is digital. It comes through wallet and the banking channels. And in terms of mobile penetration and internet penetrations, that is we are quite ahead of SARC country, and per person penetration and the internet penetration reach, and in terms of all data, we are in quite comfortable positions. We are in better shape. And similarly, digital payment growth compared to South Asian countries, we are much good condition that our growth is quite impressive. And similarly, element of digital divide in South Asia, on that respect also we are in good condition. Similarly, all this growing digital scenario, digital landscape, the need of the hour, that will have to protect the customer's data, and we will have to protect the customer's life as well and customer data as well. And balancing that, capturing customers' data, protecting them, and protecting their data is one of the key area that we have not been able to focus. Business first or safety first. If the customer didn't like our product, which was not there in the all bond paper and all this condition was there in the initial stage, and there is no practice of pre-lookup period that customers can deny our offer and return to us, which is in the developed world. And the mis-selling is one of the area that we will have to look for good conduct and minimize the market conduct risks. And need-based and sustainability driven sales, that another area that will help to market conduct, fair practices, and fair treatment for customers, responsible advertising, customer communications. For customer communications, that the way we are communicating to customers, that need to improve, and with the development of the digital era and the digital scenario, that reaching out to customers, there are good number of meanings, number of instruments, tools are there, SMS, digital, and email, and other way, and pop-up, and this and that. For that also, increase the betterment of market conduct, and it will help to our cost and all these things, and clear disclosure of exclusion. As already indicated that in earlier presentation, that insurance sector is always lacking on the trust side, and the trust is always the area that we have to improve, and that is the only area that if we transparent enough on the disclosure and transparent enough on the communicating all the exceptions, then it will help to our rejection and all these things, and the improved service quality. And digital ethics of use of data. Use of digital data and the communicating to the customers and servicing to the customers, it is a convenient, but customers risk of the maintaining data. It is risk for the company, and transparent, but data safety is challenging. Easy to communicate, but challenge to simplify. Always there is a saying that insurance terminology is always difficult to understand for common people. And exclusion and reduction disclosure is always disputable at the time of servicing, claim, and even surrender and the other servicing. Pricing and communications is one of the areas that where we can improve, and considering our geological disadvantages of the mountain and hilly region and terrain and all these things, digital is one of the best solutions that we can increase our communication, and which it will help us to reduce the price of the product.